that's what I said. The conscious mind is creative, but the conscious mind can think. I go, so what's the difference? I say, well, creative is all that imagination, but thinking is an inside. If I ask you, I say, tell us what you're doing next Monday. And it's not written here anywhere. And for a moment, you're going to say, oh, let me think. And then you're going to come up with an answer. And I say, yeah, but where was the answer? It wasn't out here. The answer was in here. So I said, oh, then you had to redirect your attention for thinking to look inside. But the moment you're looking inside, then you're not, by definition, using the conscious creative mind to look outside. And that's when the subconscious, as the autopilot, steps in and will manage the things that you're not paying attention to. But it will only manage it according to the downloaded program that you got in that first 7 years. And it's very hard. If I say, well, what program did you get in that first 7 years? And the issue is this, well, you were being programmed before you were born. Last trimester of pregnancy, we already know that programming is occurring. I mean, a simple thing is if you play music through the abdominal wall when a woman is pregnant and the fetus is inside, she plays the music. When that baby is born, it will instantly remember or know that music. It even, if the father is talking, the voice of the father is transmitted through the abdominal wall. Baby is born, the father says something, the baby knows exactly who that voice is. So that's even before you're born, okay? Then I say, yeah, but you got programmed from before birth, you got programmed a whole year from 0 to 1. I say, so what do you remember? You go, there was no memory there. I say, okay, you got another whole year of programming from 1 to 2. I say, what program did you get? He said, I don't know, because consciousness wasn't engaged. And so the problem is programmings were coming in, but the individual had no conscious awareness of the program. It just was record, playback, record, playback. That's what it's all about. And then I say, well, this becomes a problem because then I say, well, what are your programs that essentially control your life? And the answer is, I have no idea what those programs are. So I just want to help people for a second because it is established that only 5% of the time are we using the conscious creative mind to run our life. 95% of the time is coming from the program. So here's a simple insight.